So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Prescott. He's got Njoku over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, this defense for the Cardinals, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
2nd and 10.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Powering his way forward. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3.
46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs, because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Taking it about the 1. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Play fake. Murray. Buying time to his left. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. That catch good for only a couple. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray.
He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. Murray to Moore, 1st down, Arizona.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
A running play on 1st down will get 4 up to the 29.
Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape, because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
From the 29,
Murray. Oh, now Murray has it stripped. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, where they bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for him.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
We've got this. At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early. But if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Murray. And this one is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now from Murray. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing, maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. To throw is Prescott. That's complete right around the 8. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit. Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw is probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing now is Murray. It's caught right side by Daniel. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
Yeah, they held them to just 7 points, and if you rewatch the game tape, and I did multiple times, it was amazing to me that the other guys even got 7. They were absolutely dominating on that side of the football.
We'll get this to his running back, Calais. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 17-0 our score after 1. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To throw is Murray. And it's caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is Tony Pollard. And able to get this out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Going to take a shot for Gallup. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. But Dak Prescott, probably not the first name you think of in terms of strongest arms in the NFL, but he showed it off there.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Going deep for Hopkins. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run. Calais. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. To throw, it's Murray. He's going to look deep for more. Touchdown! Rondale Moore with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Now Pollard. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
I can't believe they even let you play.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. So, Charles, here we are, Week 17. Both of these teams playing their 16th game of the regular season. And obviously for decades, that was the full season. But as we all know, a little strange, still one more game to go next week.
Yeah, Brandon, I think we're both interested to see how things play out next week because we know their division titles and wild card spots up for grabs. So those teams, no doubt, they'll be all in. But how would you like to go in front of a team that's 3-13 and say, okay, guys, one more time, let's go get them. If we win, it benefits someone else.
Third and short yardage, Prescott. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Steps away to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. So as they take it over, we step aside. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Throwing. Prescott. Open man Lamb. It's complete. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football.
We play to win. Let's go.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Prescott on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Prescott. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Prescott yet again. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a letdown defensively because they had them stacked up 3rd and long, and you know their thought process had to be just make the tackle in front of the sticks and force the 3. Instead, they allowed him room to run, and now they're facing 1st and goal, looking to regroup.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
On play action, Prescott. And his ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. We'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Murray. That's complete to Demetrius Harris, the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Here's Murray. Flushed out right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. From the 44, Murray. And he slings one that's incomplete.
The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the first half.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A final shot before half from Murray. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Both teams making their final preparations for the second half of action. So with that, let's get you back out to Arlington, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And he takes this near the 25, just a little past there, called it the 26. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here.
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. First down, Prescott. And that's It's Elliott, complete. Touchdown, Cowboys! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Murray. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Murray now. He's going to look deep for more. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength.
Well, one way or the other, you knew they'd have to push the ball downfield on 3rd and long, but I'm not sure the defense is expecting to push it that far downfield. Their math didn't add up, but it certainly did for the offense.
And you can see in the next-gen stats, that one 62 yards in the air. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Murray going to throw. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Malik Hooker.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there. But that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. A first down throw for Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And all the way down to the 40-yard line.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
A first down carry by Elliott. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 40 yards. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And that run going to put him over 100 yards now for the ball game as well.
Yeah, he's really had his way so far, and that's just more of the same right here. All he needs, just a little crease, and off he goes.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Taking it about the 1. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the they are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff.
Let's go, baby.
And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Murray giving to Connor on the option. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On play action, it's Murray. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 15. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. Three quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.